Hello, welcome to STEM School. In this lesson, we are going to teach multiplying whole numbers by 10. Please click like if you like this video and subscribe. Thank you. Now, let's take a look what we have here. We have 2 times 10. Okay, 2 times 10 equals 2 tenths, right? So how many tenths? We got 2 tenths, right? So 2 tenths is actually equals what? 10 plus 10, right? Because we only have 2 tenths. So 1, 2, and that will be 10 plus 10, which we will have 20, right? So 10 plus 10 is 20. So there's some pattern here, but let's first take a look at our second example before we talk about this pattern. So this time we have 4 times 10. So that means we have how many tenths? 4 tenths, right? 4 tenths. So that equals to 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So that will be 10, 20, 30, and 40, right? So that equals to 40. Okay, so let's take a look at the pattern here. So we got 2 here. So when 2 times 10, so that will be 2 with a additional 0 at the end, right? And if we have 4 times 10, we will have what? 4 with additional zeros at the end, right? So let's take a look at another example to see if that pattern really works, right? So this time, something more complicated. That's 11 times 10. So 11 times 10. So that means how many tenths? 11 tenths, right? So 11 tenths. So that equals to 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. So 11 times, right? So we will have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and 110. So 11 times. So we will have 110 as the result. So the pattern, which I just talked about, 11, 0, right? So 11, 0. We will have additional 0 at the end of 11. So we got 110. So let's take some practice. So we got here 67 times 10. All right. So we got apparently 67 tenths, right? So instead of we are going to write like 10 plus 10 plus 10 for 67 times. What we can do, we've got pattern here, right, above. We've got patterns above. So probably here we'll have 6, 7, and add a 0 at the end, which we will have 670, right? So 670. So 6, 7, and add 0 at the end. Okay, so let's try another one, another more complicated one here. So 423 times 10, right? So we have here 423 tenths, right? So if we want to write in this format, like 10 plus 10 plus 10, so that would be 423 times. So it's difficult to count, right? So, and it's difficult to write all over the paper. So according to the pattern, what we can do here, we'll have 423 and add a 0 there, right? So 423 and add a 0 at the end of it. So what we've got here is 4,230. So that means 423 times 10 equals 4,230. Okay, so let's take a look at the place values. Okay, so that will explain more about it. So we got 10,000s, thousands, hundreds, and tens and ones here, right? So in our first example, we'll have 67. Okay, so we got 6 tens and 7 ones, right? So if we wanna times 10, so 67 times 10, okay? So that means we will have what? We'll have a 0 at the end. So that means instead of 7 ones, we'll have what? How many ones this time? 0 ones, right? So we'll have what? 7 tens, and we'll have 6 hundreds. So basically, we are shifting the numbers one position to the left, right? One position to the left, and adding the 0 at the end of it. So we have here 670, right? So we are shifting 6 here to the hundreds place, 7 to the tens place, and 0 at ones place. All right, so the next one is 423 here, right? So if we want to times 10, so 423 times 10. So what we're gonna do? So again, we are going to add a 0 at the end. All right, so that means ones from 3 ones to 0 ones, and tens place from 2 tens to 3 tens, and hundreds place from 400s to 200s, and thousands place was empty, but now it has 4, right? So, but 10,000 place, both 10,000 place still remained empty, right? So we'll have here 4,230 at the end. So again, because 423 times 10 is we are going to add in 0 at the end and shifting all the other numbers to the left. That's everything for today's lesson. Please click like if you like this video and subscribe my channel. Thank you.